All right, so just pulled up Publix parking lot, gym, upper A. I literally recorded my first upper A session. I recorded my first cycle. So upper A, upper B, upper lower A and lower B. I still haven't edited it or made a video. It's just there on my phone. So whole reason I was procrastinating is because I wasn't mic'd up in any except upper A, and I was only mic'd up for like 10 minutes in upper A. So it was kind of just me lifting. So I have my things fully charged now. So I'm able to talk through the whole session this time. So I'm gonna keep the recordings just as like sort of like a staple to go off of, to progress my lifts today. I doubt I'll be that much stronger than last time because I have yet to be locked in with the diet. So obviously we know that diet is really important, especially if you're bulking, going on a surplus, getting stronger. You can't just not eat, you know what I mean? So I got goddamn MacArthur, you know what I mean? Look, MacArthur, I love chocolate milk. I don't know why, but lately I've been on a little chocolate milk craving spree. So I've literally just been getting everything chocolate. It got so bad. Like today I went to Publix actually in the morning, and the Publix near my house, and I got a gallon of normal white milk and a gallon of chocolate milk. And I got chocolate ice cream. I was actually gonna eat that before coming here, but me and my girl were FaceTiming, and she taught me how to make a little like mocha coffee thingamabob. So that tasted good and it filled me up. I didn't feel like coming today. Felt really tired, really dehydrated. I need to get back on my drinking 2 gallons of water a day. I think this water bottle still has some pre from my last workout. Oh yeah, I taste the pre. Yeah, that tastes bad. So should I take my chocolate milk? Wow, we're really coming up with new words today. Oh my gosh, chocolate milk to the gym. They're probably gonna think I'm crazy over here taking chocolate milk to the gym. So you're gonna see what today consists of. I think when it comes to upper A, the movements, there's certain movements I really want to get good at, and I also really want to work on shoulders. It's kind of like a priority. Like shoulders and arms and back, mostly mid back is like a priority. And low key, I saw a video actually today before I went to the gym of how to get big side delts and rear delts. I forgot his name, but he's been on Sebastian Burka's podcast. He has a lot of good information. It's surprisingly interesting for the boring shit he talks about, because it's kind of boring. It's kind of like, all that sciencey stuff. So, but somehow I was tuned in. I don't know how, but he talked about the scapula having to glide across your back, and when you're really compressed, it doesn't do it properly, so your body just resorts to using your traps and a whole load of stuff. I'm gonna see if I could fix that today, because I am the type of person who struggles to not use their traps, go into that when doing lateral raises, and I feel like that takes away tension from my delts. Same thing with every shoulder movement. I don't think I really paid attention to whether my scapula was just gliding across, or if it was just fucking, you know what I mean, super compressed or whatever. So I'm gonna pay attention to that today, with my lateral raise movement, because the next upper session is when I have the overhead press movement and the rear delt movement. So, okay, this is already like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna just get straight to it. All right, so now I have to explain literally everything for the third time because my mic was not connecting. So, you know, um, basically what I was explaining. So my previous exercise was incline dumbbell, which actually, last session I did 75s for my first set, but only got 3 reps, and then I had to go down to the 60s, and I did the 60s for 8 reps on my second set. And mind you, the rep range in that exercise is 6 to 10 on my program. Well, on the program that I got. And I progressed by technically both by weight. Like, I don't know how to explain it because if I did the 75s for 3 last time, there's no way. I really doubt I would have gotten the 70s for 6 like I did today. So I counted as progress. And then same thing with the second set. The second set I did the 65s for um like I did it for 7 reps. I was aiming for 8, but it's still a W either way because that's a weight progression from last session, and I only lost 1 rep, so that's fine. And plus, last upper A was more of like a test run, like seeing where my limit is at, so I could go based off of that. But now I'm doing chest flies. Last time I did 90 pounds, and these are like alternating, so I don't do both arms at the same time. I like do one arm, hold it at contraction, then do the other arm, hold it at contraction, whatever. Because last time I was literally holding it on contraction and just doing like single arm. That's not how you're supposed to do it. It's alternating. But I guess I'm gonna warm up. You know, um, I reviewed the footage on the incline dumbbell, and honestly, it looked a lot more stable, looked a lot more clean. Maintain my stack, so no arching of the back, nothing like that. So hopefully, I think the rep range on this one is 10 to 15 or 8 to 12. I'm not too sure, but I don't know. Should feel really, really good. So last time I did 90 pounds with each arm. Now I'm not gonna go back and view the footage to see by how much I need to progress because I did it the incorrect way. So there's no point in going based off of that. But I do know I could do 90 each arm. Okay. So this is gonna be the first real set. So the amount of reps I did last time is kind of not irrelevant, but um, it won't matter because I'm doing it different. Like I'm doing it how it's supposed to be done, so alternating. So yeah, nothing. Let's maintain that stack. I'm really trying to get used to expanding my rib cage like 3D, like on all sides. It's harder than I thought to do, but with like just pure concentration, it's very achievable. But helps you generate a lot more force and actually use your target muscle. So yeah. Oof. 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 Mm. 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 Ooh. Okay, that was way more painful than last time. I'm pretty sure it's because I'm doing them both instead of just like one. I don't even know. But that was bad. Like that was really bad. Like mind you, I was already suffering, but like the fourth rep. Like once I hit 4 reps here, muscle was just like, dude. And then the fact I have to control the eccentric, you know how painful that is? I had to control the eccentric for like at least 4 more reps on each arm. Crazy. Um, since we hit the lower end of the rep range, which is 8, this exercise 8 to 12 reps, I'm gonna just lower it. All right, second set. Um, lowered it to 80, aiming for 12 reps. Um, my chest is already destroyed. Uh, in the program, you can either do this exercise for 2 or 3 sets. Eventually, over time, I'm gonna get to 3 sets, but I had to adjust to the volume first because I'm so used to doing 2 sets for every exercise. So I don't want to like burn myself out. Oh my gosh, that was that was brutal. It was so brutal. I was only able to get 8 reps. Again, yeah. Alright, so Mike apparently disconnected last set, but basically I was explaining how last time I hit 160 for 7 reps, so I wanted to hit 160 for at least 8 reps this session, which I did. I don't remember if I went down to 130 or 145, and honestly, I'm too lazy to review the footage, so I'm gonna just do 145 and do more than 6 reps. Essentially, that's the goal. So. All right. Second back exercise for today is this mid back row. In the program, it says to use a machine or something, like a cable machine, but um, it says like some type of chest supported mid back row. So I thought like if I just take a neutral grip, then it's mid back. I mean, I feel it in my mid back. Um, don't know if this is entirely correct, but this is the only chest supported thing I have for mid back, for a mid back row. So last time did this weight for 9 reps. The rep range is 8 to 12. So anything above 9 today will suffice in terms of progress. I'm going to try to keep the same tempo, same rhythm, and make sure we're not just, compensating with other muscles. This time I'm also going to concentrate on having like a straighter back, like genuinely like keeping my neutral spine, the stack, because I'm pretty sure last time I like bent forward a little bit, so that probably held me back in some way, shape, or form. So no, yeah. I don't know exactly how to view back that footage. Don't know exactly how much that was in terms of perfect reps, but I'm lightheaded. But the form was definitely improved. I felt it a lot more. So yeah, I did view back the footage, and I'm gonna count it as 10 reps. But on my next upper A session, I'm definitely gonna look to improve that 10th rep, because although yes, it counts as a rep, it wasn't perfect. And when it comes to my range of motion, I'm kind of like a perfectionist in that area. So I don't like how like it counts. It counts as a rep. Like I viewed back the footage, like it looked like good range of motion, but I like it when it feels like perfect, like without a shadow of a doubt, like that was a full rep. So definitely gonna look for a 1 rep increase and also a better 10th rep. Um, Last time I did this way for the same amount that I did on set 1, so 9 reps. So obviously looking for more on this set. Probably something like I'm aiming for 12. Ooh. So yeah, second set. Um, that was 12 reps. Pretty sure next time I'm gonna add either a 5 pound increase on this set or 2.5, depending on how I feel. All right, so next exercise is dumbbell lateral raises. Why am I not doing a machine? I don't know. I don't know. I want to get really good with dumbbells. I feel like on a machine, it's arguably better, but I mean, there's no way you're going to be lateral raising, let's say 35s with dumbbells with perfect form, and you're not going to have like huge side delts. I don't know. I've been switching to a lot of like uh, free weight movements lately. I don't know if it's just that I got bored of machines. Because I'm not going to lie, I've been on that machine pill since like a few months into training. Like I've been on that machine wave for the longest time. Like longest time, dude. Um, I was blessed to have TNF pop up on my For You page a lot. Coincidentally, when I started lifting, so I've literally like, dude, I've just been doing machines a bunch. Um, so I guess I'm looking for something new. Changing it up a little. What's the harm? Last time I did 10-pound dumbbells for 12 reps, but I'm gonna up the weight to 15, and I'm gonna really, really concentrate on not having that. Um, what is this called? Retraction. Like as soon as I start, like I'm gonna really focus on having like the scapula. Wow, that voice crack was insane. That scapula just glide across my back and just have it be like constant delt tension. So hopefully we'll see how this goes. That was 12 reps. The tempo for this exercise is a 4 second eccentric. And I think for the first few reps, I think it was way quicker than 4 seconds. It was probably like 3. So I did 12. I'm gonna keep the weight the exact same and then focus a bit more on the eccentric and get around like 10 reps. Alrighty. Oh, I'm already, I wouldn't say fatigued. I mean, I have literally nothing solid in my stomach right now. So, taking that into consideration, I mean, I'm doing relatively well this session. Um, so, 15s again, this time actually focusing on that 4 second eccentric. So, set to work. Okay, yeah, that was hard. That was really hard. We're on the lower end of the rep range, so lowered it to 10-pound dumbbells. I swear, lateral raises with dumbbells, or actually lateral raises in general, are super hard to execute with good form unless you're going like extremely light. And I think that's why many people, I guess, lack side delts because it's such a hard thing to do. And obviously, it's a bit of like a hit to your ego when you can only do like, when you can't even touch the 20s on this while doing it with perfect form. Like, if I touch the 20 right now, it's just going to be straight up traps. Just, you know what I mean? And mind you, I'm decently good when it comes to the machine version of this, but it never translates into dumbbells. I don't know, like with free weight stuff, I guess the logic I have is that yeah, you actually have to be like, there's no way to cheat it. Like you have to be strong, like genuinely strong in order to actually do stuff. Like I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe it's just a neurological adaptation. Wow, that voice crack, a neurological adaptation thing. I have no idea. But let me get on with this set because I still got biceps and tries. Ooh, 11 reps. I don't remember how much I did for my third set last time, but that felt incredibly good. Where is the second dumbbell? Oh, but on to seated hammer curls. All right. So tricep push down exercise. It's just gonna be a straight bar tricep push down. Last time I did 60 for 9 reps. The rep range is 8 to 12, and um, no, yeah, the tempo for this one is a bit more challenging because you have to pause at like the stretch for 2 seconds. And most of my exercises today have been just concentrate on the eccentric and then just go as fast as you can on the other ones, like the concentric, the stretch, the squeeze. Um, but this one goes a bit slower. So looking for, I low-key want to go to 12. So 12 it is. Let's get it. Ooh. 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 All right, last set. Uh, did 60 for 11 reps. So that was a 2 rep increase from last time. I have no idea how many reps I did for my second set. I probably should have counted before I press record, but I'm too lazy to. I lowered it to 55 since we were on the higher end of that rep range. I could have left it at 60, but you know what? No, let's leave it at 60. Holy, what are we doing, man? Let's leave it at 60 because I got 11 reps, so clearly that was pretty light. And this time we'll probably get something around 8 to 9 reps. So let's do this. Ooh. 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 Eight. Ooh. All right. That was 60 for 8 perfect reps. That was definitely more rep than last time's. Wow, I can't speak. That was definitely more reps than last time. And um no, yeah, because last time I lowered it. Because since I got the lower end of the rep range with 60 last time, I was like, no. Pretty sure I lowered it to 50. Need to check. But very nice progression. Alrighty. Um third set. Lowered it this time I lowered it down to 50 pounds, aiming for 10 to 12 reps, possibly more. Um no, yeah. Let's get it started. Oh my gosh. All right. So Last exercise is gonna be alternating hammer curls. Uh, Last time I overshot it by a mile. I did like the 40s and I only did it for like what 2 reps each arm. So I'm gonna dial it back, do the 30s, which I should be able to do for 8 to 12 reps. Um, do 30s. Doing these seated is also kind of like a humbler because standing I could do the 40s. Pretty sure I was at the 45s last time for 4 reps each arm, but I changed things up. So I'm just trying to get really good with hammer curls because I'm really trying to have like that wide kind of like bicep look. Like, so that's the reason why I picked these over normal curls, and also because on upper B I have preacher curl single arm, so that will be like my normal bicep curl variation. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know if that was 7 or 8. So either way, that was a good set. Even if I went a bit lower, none I was supposed to, it was still great. Felt it a lot. So compared to last time, it was great. Ooh, I am absolutely wrecked, dude. Can't wait to go home. Um, I was going to add a third set for this exercise, like I did for triceps, but I think I'll leave that for next session because I don't know. I don't know. I have nothing solid in my stomach. Or like I genuinely just want to go home. And plus, last time I did just 2 sets, um, and they weren't good. So this time I'm doing actual effective sets. So it's still, but I am gonna up next session. I'm definitely gonna bump this up to 3 sets. Um, just cause it's just really hard to bump things up. Wow, that yo, if my voice cracks one more time. It's really hard to bump things up towards the back end of the session, especially when you work out in the morning where you have basically little to nothing in your stomach. Obviously, the body adapts. So if you work out usually in the morning, your body will adapt to being stronger in the morning. So that's not really an excuse. Um, yeah, I lowered it down to 25 since I got the lower end of the rep range. And yeah, here we go. Ugh. 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 Mm. 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 Don't know how much that was, but that's enough.